Well, let me try this again. Apparently, I'm trying to do the audio for this video, my driving video, only to realize that the whole entire time I'm doing the audio, I wasn't even recording. Oh well. It's a long video I'm trying to do the audio for. Here we are driving along 19. I edited out most of the video trip along 19 because it would have been 5-10 minutes, at least 5 minutes of driving along 19 in the snow. These back roads is what's interesting. You got Greentown Road here. We're getting ready to turn on. Doing them up for snow already. I think it's January 8th when I filmed this video. Don't know the exact date you'll see the video, but I believe it's January 8th when I actually filmed it. Is that with some friends? Greentown Road. I learned something new. Apparently you can go on this road and go in a complete circle and come out in Oakhill. Come think that I might have been on this road once as a kid, but I can't remember. Now I've been on this little piece of the road many a times because the art studio used to be up here. I used to take painting lessons, art classes there when I was in high school. I come here on the weekends, and after high school I come here whenever I had a chance, and I enjoyed the painting that I'd done here. Of course, Carl Balls has passed away since then. I remember a few years before he passed away, he shut the store down because his health was getting too bad where he couldn't keep it going. But he used to sell a lot of primitive stuff there and a lot of artwork there too. He painted most of the paintings himself. Come think of it, I need to get back into that again. I used to enjoy it. I might be wrong, but I've noticed a few gaps in the guardrail here and there, what looks like gates, and directly behind that's a fence. I think at one time there was a couple houses there. And there's threats because there's evidence there's at least 2 houses right behind where Interstate 19 is now. So my guess is when Interstate 19 was put through, they probably bought out 2 houses in the 1970s. And there's that. But which is interesting. Sometime in the 1970s they built the New Gorge Bridge, I believe. I think it's the 1975 the year opened up. I'd have to look again, but I think 1975 is the year New Gorge Bridge opened up to the public. It was the middle of October that year, so that's why they do Bridge Day in October every year. It's probably not the exact date that they opened the bridge to the public, but because it was open to the public in mid-October. I bet that's amazing to be here for the first ever Bridge Day. Before it was open to vehicle traffic, everybody walking across the New Gorge Bridge for the first ever Bridge Day to actually enjoy it and have the celebration for the dedication ceremony. And then the very next day, everybody's driving across the bridge and not having to take Fayette Station Road down under the bridge anymore. Which is interesting because on 19th we would have went north instead of south. We would have been in Fayetteville in like 10 minutes. Of course, right now Fayette Station Road is closed for a few months. This is Greentown Road. Beautiful backcountry road through here. Lots of snow and ice. Oh, by the way, if you're new to my channel or you have not seen it yet, I got some videos along McKendree Road. We took this same Jeep down McKendree Road in the snow and ice, and we agreed to never do that again. Now, come springtime, we might try to do a video there. I don't know yet. Our friends that owns the Jeep is willing to go there. Depends on if Mike Hunt is willing to take the Jeep down McKendree Road again. I just know that it was very scary because between Thurman and Thayer wasn't that bad because the road didn't have hardly any ice on it. Once you got past the cold crimp at Thayer, it was so bad and there was really nowhere to turn around, so you had to keep going. Of course, we've seen other people down there too, so we weren't the only ones down there. There was a car that looked like it shouldn't be on the road parked there, and someone standing next to the car that looked at us funny. He looked confused while we were there, where we had a Jeep designed for off-roading and he had a car that's not designed for off-roading. Although, me and my sister did take her Dodge Stratus down Berry Mountain Road, which is above McKendree Road, which you should not do. We didn't make it, though. Good memories. We made it down to somewhere near the coal camp of Leyland, we get to talking to somebody, tried to explain to him that we're lost and we don't know where we're at. And he kept telling us to go down the road and turn right where the barn used to be. And we're trying to explain to him that. And he was getting mad at us because we didn't understand. It's like, you go down the road, turn where the barn used to be, you will get out. We couldn't get him to understand. We'd never been there before. We gave up, go down the road a little piece, meet this couple that's out in the front yard and explain to what happened. They were laughing at us because we took a Dodge Stratus, which is a car not designed for off-roading down Berry Mountain Road, which you should not go down unless you have a four-wheel drive vehicle. Although they were very helpful, they actually was able to explain to us to get there, and we talked for a little while to that friendly couple, and was explaining to us how to get out there, and we actually made it back home. Of course, my sister had to get a new oil pan for a car, and it was interesting to explain to her mom why the oil pan was busted and why the car was covered with mud. That made a fun story. Beautiful farmland here. It's cool that this road loops around. There's a lot of backcountry roads here in West Virginia I like to explore. Make great driving videos. I need to do a driving video maybe in the springtime, the back way to Fayetteville, because Route 16 goes some beautiful farmland. So does the road that goes to, okay, I can't think of the name of that. The area my cousin and his wife live in, near Fayetteville. When I'm not trying to think of it, I remember it. That road goes to a lot of beautiful farmland too. Okay, I can't remember the name of that road. Only because I'm trying to say the name of it in the videos, but I can't remember the name of it. I was wondering if this snow's going to keep up all winter long. I kind of hope it does. I think it's the 8th when I filmed this video. I just know that as of the time I'm doing the audio for this video, there's still a lot of snow in the forecast. We're supposed to get a 3 or 4 day gap of no snow, then more snow. It's been a very snowy month. So snowy weather has been a good month. Which I like to point out, this is quite normal for southern West Virginia. We went through 5 or 6 years with hardly any snow. 2023, 2024 season, we got 1 snow that dropped like, I think, 2 storms in a row that dropped nearly a foot, both of them together. And I remember that week I had the COVID and was in bed sick for 3 or 4 days and couldn't get out and suffer. And it's nearly a week before I got fully over it. And by the time I got fully over it, it was warm and sunny and everything was melting. I mean, I was horribly sick that day. That week. The 1 snow we got all winter. Of course, this winter we're getting snow almost every day. It started snowing on New Year's Day, and it quit snowing last night, so you can say it's been snowing all year long. It's funny, the time I'm doing the audio of this video, I can say that because every day for almost 2 weeks it snows some. And we're getting like a little tiny gap between snowstorms and more snow, and 2 more snowstorms coming. Coming up here is a road I'm kind of curious about. It's called something Schoolhouse Road. It makes me wonder if we're on it now. We done past the intersection. I wonder if the school is still there. I know when we get to top of the hill, if we turn right instead of going straight, you come out of the cemetery at P. Ridge Road Cemetery. Of course, we go back into Oakhill and go through downtown Oakhill. That's something I kind of wonder about. I've been told you could see Thurman from that cemetery, but I've been going there a few times in the summertime. I went there for my grandma's funeral. I didn't walk over to the end to see if you could really see Thurman from the cemetery. So I don't know if you can or can't. But I do wonder if you could see Thurman from the cemetery. I guess to keep the video entertaining, I could tell a few stories of my rail fan adventures. That's where me and my friends get on film trains. It's always interesting. I filmed a lot of R.J. Corman. Of course, I filmed a lot of Thurman and Prince, too. One story I said in a few of my live streams, I remember in 2020, everything shut down. I was just getting my YouTube started, my original YouTube, which I accidentally locked myself out of and had to start over again. Make a long story short, I was up at the Amtrak station down at Prince. There's somebody sitting there, and I said hi to him, and he screamed at the top of his lungs, the nuclear reactors and the cell phone towers that's killing the human race. And I'm like, what? And he says it like a couple more times, screaming at the top of his lungs, the nuclear reactors and the cell phone towers that's killing the human race. Then he started talking about how President Obama has something to do with it. I'm like, Obama is not president. Trump is. And as soon as I said that, he started swearing down every president. He started swearing down every president was putting nuclear reactors in the cell phone towers. I got back in the car and left because I was too scared to stay and film. And then I remember that time in Ohio when I was with some friends filming, and they kept running past me yelling, we gotta go after the train went by. And I'm confused because we're at, I think it's Marietta, Ohio. I thought they were joking with me, and out here screaming and cussing. I turned around and somebody running down the railroad track screaming and cussing and saying stuff I dare not repeat on this channel because I can't say the stuff he's saying. Well, needless to say, I turned around and rushed back to the car of him, and we get out, and the person standing on the tracks at the rail diamond yelling and screaming and cussing. I don't even know exactly what happened. I think it's because there's a train going by, and there's a couple kids on the track, on one track, while trains go on the next track, and he automatically assumed we were filming the kids, and we were filming the train. We literally had to call the railroad police to report it because they're literally on one track while the train's going by and did not care. Of course, I had a recent event in Thurman where I've had people scream at me for filming, automatically assume I'm trying to film them when I'm not trying to film them. One person was determined to actually get my phone from me and break it. And I got away from him, only come back later and found he reported me to the park ranger and was mad that I was filming. And I had to explain myself to what was going on. I'm lucky I didn't get in serious trouble over that one because the person was mad. It's not my fault. It's 100% their fault for literally running. When I say they literally ran out in front of the train, they literally ran across the tracks while the train's laying down on the horn at the crossing. And one of the kids in there, she would have been just 2 or 3 seconds later, the train would have took her out. I mean, that was how close they were. Needless to say, I was told I could not upload the video. I ended up deleting the video, which I could have used as evidence, but it's been nearly a year and nothing came of it. So that turned out to be okay. It's just how crazy it was. But here's downtown Oakhill, by the way. The old hospital. Apparently the hospital was there in the 1950s, too. Very interesting. And down there's 61. If you turn down 61, there's great places to film trains down through there, too. Got many trains down there over the years. But down there, the crew, here lately, the train crew on Canal River Railroad, like, we'll be on duty at 3 o'clock. We should be leaving soon. We go down there recently, and it's after 4. We're still waiting. We film a train going through Montgomery, or Montkey, because I spelled it wrong in past videos, so, but it's really Montgomery. But the whole Montkey joke is, the people who've seen my past videos where I spell it wrong will get the joke. But to make a long story short, we go back across the river to Canal Riverside, and it's like 5 o'clock, and they're just hooking up the train. They were still doing the switching moves, hooking up the train at the mine when the crew got on duty at 3 o'clock. And this time of year, by 5:30, it's too dark to film, although each day the days are getting longer. We knew by the time they get going, it'd be after 6 o'clock and way too dark to film. Of course, there's another time we tried to film the train. The train before that, we did film going across the bridge over at Deepwater. And then we leave to go up to find another place to film. See a sign that said, I think it's Loop Creek Bridge Road. I'm trying to remember the name of the road. Make a long story short, it was a very narrow dirt road, barely wide enough for a car, and we had to back all the way out of there. And by the time we got out of there, the train was gone. We did not film the train the second time that day. And me and the friend I was with were scared to death because we thought we was going to crashed the car because literally on one side of the mountain, one side of the road, I mean, you have a mountain. The other side is like between 5 and 10 foot drop in many spots. And there was literally no room to turn around. You couldn't go one way because you'd be in the mountain. You can go the other way because you'd be in the little creek between the railroad tracks and the road. We finally got out of there because all it was a private driveway, but the sign on the bridge said it was a road. Makes no sense to me why that was there. Crazy, I know that. At least we got out of there. You could say that was the last crazy event of the year 2024. Was trying to attempt to film that train, which left around 5, between 4:30 and 5, and we never did call up over it again. But when the fact happened, it's wintertime, in getting dark, we might have beat it the packs, maybe. Of course, we didn't try. We just caught quits after that experience. But at least I'll film trains on that line again in the future. Can't say when, because I don't know when I'll get down there again. Waiting on all this snow to go away. Well, I don't want the snow to go away because I'm making a lot of money shoveling snow. Oh, by the way, if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe to Wireless Trains here on YouTube. If you watch it to the very end, say Happy Snow-a-Very. That way I'll know you watched to the very end. Oh, before I end the video, I'll point out, just past this car lot up here, the Seffi dealership, is the entrance to what used to be Walmart long time ago. Right beside the McDonald's here, there's actually a Walmart which shut down when they went down. Because that was just the ordinary Walmart, because the Walmart Super Center, which is down the road a piece, when they opened up, they shut down this Walmart, which is just the ordinary Walmart. They wasn't the Super Center like it is now. I can't remember where the old one in Beckley used to be before the Super Center was built, but I remember shopping at both of them when they were open as a kid in the 90s. Thanks for watching.